Grand Rising, everybody. Message of the day is going to be focused more on romance, right? I'm going to start digging deep into that. And I'm using the Casanova deck. So the imagery is a little bit graphic, so I might not be able to show you all of it. But we're going to dive into what your love life is like, right? Or what's coming for you, what's coming towards you. And specifically, I want to talk about this because Venus is in Cancer. Venus is the planet that rules relationships and partnerships, right, in duality. And it's in the sign of Cancer from June 2nd to the 27th. And it's it's asking you to look at a more nurturing, more deep relationship with yourself, loved ones, and others, right? It's highlighting the importance of feeling safe in a relationship. Any relationship, family relationship, friendship, right? So there's a sense of being safe, nurturing, more of a nurturing aspect to it, right? So you're probably realizing that your relationships now are becoming a little bit more deep and you want a little bit more to things, which is 100% the way to go. But also don't deprive yourself, right? I'm going to start using this deck in sex tarot when I get into that. So I have a little spread here that I learned. And what environment are you in right now? Is your environment conducive of meeting somebody right now, right? So we have their version of the Emperor, right? So I think that a lot of you have done the work. You're all standing in your power. You're confident. You are good. This is for singles, by the way. You are good. You're in your power. You're standing your ground. You're owning your relationships. You know who you want in your energy field, and you know who you don't want in your energy field, right? So within the next few weeks, what opportunities will present themselves? 8 of Swords. And I want you to look at this. So Casanova himself, right? He had a lot of health issues. So that's his doctor visiting him, taking a look at his package there, right? And this card is talking about within the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot of regret, a lot of bad news. And the fact that there's a doctor here, watch your sexual partners, right? So like I'm getting like in the next 2 weeks, right? So you're standing in your ground, you're in your power, which means you got a lot of attention. A lot of people want you, and I definitely see that across the board. You are in your power where people do want you. People are craving for you. You'll know if this resonates for you, but you need to watch out for who's coming towards you within the next 2 weeks. STD possibly, right? You're going to have a doctor's visit because that's the doctor visiting Casanova while he's in bed. 8 of Swords, regret, bad news, right? So check your health. Now, within the next, what's your love life like in the next 12 months, right? Knight of Swords. There's going to be a lot of people coming towards you very, very fast. Knight of Swords. Very, very fast. You need to do an ego check. Because you're vibing so high up here in this Emperor vibe, Aries energy, right? Mars energy. Mars is in Leo, which means we're all shining bright. This makes a lot of sense. Like Mars, right? This is like the card of Mars. If I were to attach a planet to a card, is in Leo, which means you're in the spotlight. Like you are in the light. You want to be the center of attention, or you are the center of attention. You don't even realize it. So people are going to be coming at you fast. So you need to do an ego check, right? Because there's a lot of people you're going to be battling. So the next 12 months might not necessarily be easy on love, because you're going to get a lot of things that you might not want, because you might need to do a serious ego check, right? Serious ego check. So it doesn't come across like, oh, I want him because he's cocky. Cancers, like, and they're all different characteristics. Like Cancers tend to go for people that are mean to them, like we all have characteristics, how we were raised and such, right? So it's just be cautious on the energy that you're putting out. I'm up here confident, no shirt, What do you think that's going to attract? Who do you think is going to be my DMs? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly where I'm getting at. But I'm also not allowing that. Like, not to send that DM. You know that, right? And so there's a lot of people coming at you in the next 12 months. Check your ego. You might be battling people back and forth. There might be a sense of like, oh, I have to actually protect myself. Yes, I'm shining bright like the Emperor. Yes, I'm shining bright like a Leo. But now I got all these people coming at me, and now I got an STD because I'm sleeping with half the world. Right? Check yourself. Casanova. That's Casanova with the doctor there. Now, okay, when will your true partner come in, right? In the sense of time. And I got the World card. And I know you're not going to want to hear it, but the World is like, it happens to you when it happens to you. Casanova also, he journaled a lot. So this specific card talks about how he would journal when he realized that his life was his life, his process was his process, and there was no sense of time. But he would journal a lot, and he would write things down. So things come to him, and they were his world. However they happened to him, they happened to him. And then at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to cover this, is Four of Wands. Right? Four of Wands in the traditional tarot is wedding, celebration, accomplishments, right? It's the two people getting married, right? And same concept here. There's accomplishments, there's victory, but there's also promiscuity, right? Sex life, wands, I correlate wands with sex life, so it's definitely going to pick up. But in the next 12 months, ego check, right? That's my advice to you. In the next 2 weeks, wear a condom, right? Like what else do you want me to tell you there? Regret bad news. Maybe something might not necessarily go the way that you want it to go. Keep that in mind, right? Because we're all looking for something a little bit more of a safer feel, right? How can this be safe? Are you being safe? Right? Mars and Venus in Cancer. Are you being safe, or do you have to call the doctor? Right? Is that relationship safe? Is it making you feel good? Do you feel comfortable in that friendship, partnership, relationship, situationship, right? Let's pull one more card here. Any other advice you have? Security, Four of Pentacles. I can't show this to you. Four of Pentacles, right? Secure. Is that relationship secure for you, right? The Magician. Are you manifesting what it is that you want, right? Knight of Cups. Are you following your heart? Are you following your heart and doing things with compassion? And Two of Swords. Those difficult decisions. Can you determine what is difficult and what is not? Can you make the right choice? Are you just going to be promiscuous just because and show a little booty here, or are you actually going to make the wise choice and not show that side of you that you don't want other people to see, right? Standing in your power. Are you in tune with your emotions, the moon? And underneath that, the sun, happiness and success. So there's a lot of temptation here, right? Lots of temptation this month. So I hope this message resonates with you. See you soon.